Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Agent Psycho. This commentary is going to be a little bit different because the gameplay you're going to be seeing in the background of this video is actually going to be of CS:GO and not of Combat Arms, which is usually what the kind of gameplay that I put on, behind most of these set-down commentaries. And also, this is going to be a shorter commentary because I can't really speak for too long because it's late at night. So, wonderful. A short commentary featuring CS:GO. I think it's the best of all worlds. Maybe you can disagree on that, but whatever. So, this commentary, I just want to talk about gaming communities and, you know, like their toxicity, if that's even a word, I don't even know. Like the toxicness of gaming communities, whatever. I'm sure you guys can word that better than I can because clearly I can't speak English. But earlier today, I was playing some CS:GO, just recording some because obviously I want to put up videos for tomorrow for my YouTube channel. Obviously, that's kind of what I do. So, just playing a little bit of CS:GO, and I don't know when this commentary will go up. Maybe this commentary will go up after I upload these particular games of CS:GO that I played recently. But there were these two games in a row where basically I got matched up with teams that were completely inept and ridiculously retarded. Now, obviously, I can't really go off of those two instances and just start bashing the CS:GO community just off of two bad experiences. And to be honest with you, those were quite literally the first two times that I've ever ran into like teams like that where they're a little bit trolly and they're not really concerned a whole lot about actually winning anything or whatever. So that's that. But it kind of makes me after I got off CS:GO, after I stopped recording, it kind of got me thinking like, if you go on streams on Twitch of CS:GO stuff and if you ask like the CS:GO gaming community in general and you say mention Call of Duty to them at all, they're gonna be like, ew, Call of Duty? You mean that noob game? Why are you talking about Call of Duty? This is CS:GO. Only noobs play Call of Duty, right? You're funny, but see, that's the kind of I guess mentality that most. Again, I don't want to generalize here. Maybe I'm just over exaggerating the situation right now, but there's definitely an air of superiority that CS:GO players have over other games. Call of Duty in particular, because that's CS:GO and Call of Duty are pretty big first-person shooter titles, and typically the CS:GO community doesn't really like the COD community because they think it's noob, with a few exception of a few of the games. But and I don't know how the COD community thinks of the CS:GO scene, but there's definitely people who don't really look too favorably upon the CS:GO scene either. And it's not just the relationship between CS:GO and COD. It can be the relationship between, another big one is between LoL, League of Legends, and StarCraft 2. There's a lot of disparity between those. There's a lot of friction between those gaming communities. And it doesn't have to be just those communities in particular. Any single video game that has any sort of scene or community, or definitely online community. I don't want to go out and say, oh, all communities are toxic, because if you go out and travel and meet the people from the live communities that go around hosting events and whatnot, most of them are pretty good guys. They're happy to help you out. But in a general sense, I think it's safe to say that any online community of any video game, unless it's so hyper niche that there's only like a few people playing it, and all those people are really nice people, which usually that doesn't turn out to be the case, but well, whatever. Usually online gaming communities are all toxic. It doesn't have to be a particular game. It can be a really skill demanding game like CS:GO. You're still gonna have a really shit community. So basically, yes, I am firing shots, bang bang, at every single community out there. It's kind of like how Rucka Rucka Ali, if you guys don't know him, he's a singer, makes songs or produces songs, writes songs, whatever, that are racist towards everyone. He's not racist towards black people in particular. He's not racist towards white people. He's racist towards everyone. Blacks, whites, Asians, Native Americans, even Indians, everyone. And that's kind of the same mentality we need right now, that I don't like, well, it's not like I don't like them, but I kind of be a little bit aloof from most gaming communities, unless it's communities that I'm very, you know, involved with and active in, such as, you know, the Combat Arms community. That's what my channel is based off of, and if there's something to be said, I will readily get involved in whatever, you know, news or important event that's happening in Combat Arms. But other games, you know, the other games I play, CS:GO, Call of Duty, I'm not too big in it, so why should I care? I just, you know, I'm just a little bit aloof from them, and like I said, every single community is toxic. If I were to get as involved in those communities as I would with the Combat Arms community, then I'm not really too sure how you know, I don't know. I would definitely drive myself crazy for from, you know, being in contact with so many, how should I say this, stupid people. I don't want to say that because, again, the arrogant side of me kind of rears its ugly head. But to be honest with you, I don't know how else to, you know, word that. There's a lot of retarded autistic people playing these games, CS:GO, Call of Duty, whatever it is, you know. And of course, not all of them are legitimately retarded. I'm using the word autistic in the sense that, oh, they're not too bright, and usually they go around trolling and team killing each other all day long. But yeah, you know, if you're gonna always find those kinds of people, and to me, it's kind of like, well, isn't it ironic that you run into those kinds of people quite regularly in a game like CS:GO, where everyone's like, "Oh, we're so much better than Call of Duty faggots, right?" Who plays Call of Duty? Call of Duty for 12-year-old kids with console peasants, and they go off in their little rooms, jacking off to themselves, you know, in their little circle jerk, you know, fapping over how glorious CS:GO is. All praise Gaben, but it's just, why? It's so. It might not be hypocritical, but that kind of behavior is like, well, if you're gonna fucking waste your time acting like that kind of human being, you can just end yourself right now, because no one has got time for that shit, you know? It's very annoying to me just to listen to, even if, you know, the people who you meet online are decently good people and they try to work as a team in matchmaking. Like, if you know, I have no problem with them generally, but even those people, if you mention Call of Duty, then they'll kind of give you the stink eye and say, Call of Duty? Huh? You mean that game? You know, kind of does, you know, give that kind of stigma, you know? So, yeah, it's just, I just don't like how toxic gaming community are, especially towards each other and with them themselves. It's, I mean, we all have enough problems in our lives to worry about having to go online and worry about, oh, am I gonna run into a matchmaking game with 4 other faggots on my team that do nothing but team kill each other? Have names like 420 YOLO Blaze It Blunt hashtag ALS, something like that. Yes, that was actually someone's legitimate name in one of my games. Like, as soon as you see someone's name like that, you know, you kind of start losing faith in humanity a little bit. But you know, you're talking about an online video game. Your faith in humanity shouldn't really exist to begin with. But oh well, I'm done talking. I hope you guys have gotten my point. Certainly hope I've gotten my point across. But yeah, all gaming communities are toxic, and guess what? They're giving people and how they act on the internet, they ain't gonna go away. They're just gonna keep acting like faggots and retards. It's not fun, but I guess that's just what we have to deal with. But I just want to let it be known out there to whoever, you know, is willing to listen to me, that it's not such a great idea to act like that online, even though there really isn't much of a repercussion for doing so. I mean, yeah, you team kill someone, oh, you get a 30-minute ban for competitive matchmaking. Oh, yeah, that's a big deal, right? Yeah, right. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll end this before 10 minutes because I feel like if I talk any longer than this, I'll just become redundant and fucking annoying. So, thank you for watching, and thank you for listening, more importantly, and have a wonderful day.